Spatchcock Funk, and we are bringing the soul today. We are making Shorty Got Soul. These are ribs, and you know that we love the shorties that got that soul. And we love the shorties that live all over South Korea. It's a culture that we have a lot of respect for. It's very bright. Their colors, their flavors, their music. I mean, the biggest band in the world right now, maybe it's Foo Fighters, maybe it's BTS. There's no butter in this dish, but it's definitely smooth and definitely dynamite. Now, these are actually a Korean style short rib. And the short rib itself is a beautiful cut of meat because it has marbled fat, and with the bone in, it allows more flavor to permeate through the meat. So that's the meat we're gonna use. But what we're gonna do is actually make a marinade that we can slide into the broiler and then slide out some pure heaven, South Korean style. So there's two parts of the marinade. The first is a liquid part. So it is 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce, 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, a tablespoon of sesame oil, 1/3 of a cup of rice wine. And the spice for this is 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper remixed with 2 teaspoons of black pepper. And set that aside once you got it good and evenly mixed. Now, what makes this dish really work and all the flavors that get soaked into the meat is the heavier part of the marinade, which is a fruit and vegetable-based marinade. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take an Asian pear that we've quartered and cut the core out. So we're gonna put that into a metal mixing bowl. We've got 8 cloves of fresh garlic. Then we've got a medium onion that goes in there. And you can use either an inch of raw ginger or about a tablespoon of ginger paste, which we're using here. Now the pear mixture, you could mash this up in a food processor, but we're about the immersion experience, you know? So we're gonna use an immersion blender. Now we've got this really nice smelling, fragrant paste. From there, we're gonna add 1/4 cup of water. Then we're gonna add back in the soy sauce, sesame oil mixture that we've made. And then finally, 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds. And we're gonna just stir this up really good and get it evenly mixed up. Now, once we've got our marinade ready, we're gonna take these beautiful pieces of meat and we're going with 3 pounds of short ribs, bone-in short ribs. Put it into the marinade, and then you're gonna basically stir and coat each piece with this marinade. And we're gonna let it sit for 2 hours, all the way up to overnight. And we like to do it overnight, really have a little sleepover with that meat, you know what I mean? So we've preheated the broiler. We have a standard cookie sheet. Use some cooking spray. We use duck fat spray because this is so unbelievable. Got it from the peeps at Epicuse. And we're just gonna broil them for about 3 minutes aside, and that's it. Yes, look at this meat. It's been resting. Now we're gonna dress it up one more time. We like to put a little bit of sesame seeds over the top. Sticks to the juiciness of it. Now, there's 2 different ways you can eat this. You can take it the typical style, the way that you might normally cut a steak, and cut into it. You get this beautiful medium rare cut, which we like. Another way people will eat this is they'll take the short rib, they'll cut it off of the bone, right, and get that beautiful, look at this medium rare goodness, man. So we'll get that, and then they'll slice it up in little bits like this. They'll take a lettuce wrap, drop some of the meat into the lettuce wrap, then hit it with some hot Thai chili pepper spread across, and they'll take the lettuce wrap, tuck that meat in, roll it on up. Yep, Shorty got soul, and now you do too. Spatchcock Funk.